A king used to rule in a kingdom, and there was no shortage of money and grain in his kingdom. His subjects used to live happily under his rule. One year, there was a severe famine in his kingdom. Crops dried up, and because of which farmers couldn't pay taxes. Due to this, there was decrease in revenue and treasury started to get empty. Seeing this, king got worried, and all the time he used to think about how will he be able to provide for his subjects and how will expenses of kingdom could be handled. Time of famine passed and situation in kingdom became normal, but king didn't stop worrying. He worried all the time, thinking about what if famine happened again? How will he manage everything in his kingdom then? Many other worries like fear of neighboring state, conspiracy of ministers took away his hunger and thirst and sleepless nights. He was troubled by his condition. One day a monk came to his court. King told his problem to monk and asked for his advice. Monk said, "This kingdom is the root of you worry. You can live worry-free by giving this kingdom to your son." At this, king said, "But my son is only 5 years old." Monk said, "Then you can hand over your kingdom to me. I will take all your burden and worries." King readily agreed and handed over his kingdom to the monk. Now, monk asked, "What will you do now? How will you earn?" King said, "I think that I should do some business now. But how will you arrange money for that? Now that kingdom is mine means I have the right over the treasury money." "You cannot use it," said monk. "Then I will get a job." King replied, "Fine, but if you have to do the job, then there is no need to go anywhere else. Get a job here," replied monk. King got curious and asked, "What?" Monk smiled and said, "I am a monk. I will stay in my hut only. Staying in the palace, you manage this kingdom on my behalf." King accepted and agreed to work for monk. King started handling the management of kingdom as part of his job. The monk went to his hut. After a few days, the monk again came to the palace and met the king and asked, "Now you feel hungry or not, and how is your sleep?" "Now I eat a lot and sleep soundly. Earlier also I used to do this same work, but couldn't eat or sleep, but now I can. How this change happened, this is beyond my understanding." King asked. Monk smiled and said, "Earlier you had made work a burden and used to carry that burden on your mind all the time. But after handing over the kingdom to me, you do all the work considering it as your duty.